Good evening. Welcome to Friday. If it's Friday, unless you're in Australia, and welcome to the future. We are doing no panel. Oh, I'm doing. Let me correct that right now. Get this started. There you go. Come on up for conversation, chat, philosophy, psychology, politics, whatever you want to talk about today, except for drama. Not too much drama. We don't do that here. Let me check in on the news. I'm mostly interested in the Iran stuff. So far, not many updates. A baby monkey? What? Punch? So the top news story underneath Prince Andrew's arrest is a baby monkey called Punch that's going viral. The abandoned monkey taking the internet by storm. I guess the storm just hit me because I didn't know anything about Punch. Let's take a look at Punch. Punch the monkey? Is that a let's see. God, I hate these. Get a all those pop-ups and things you have to click to you can't just pull up a website these days. You have to click so many things to even get to the website. Well, you know what? I don't even care about Punch anymore. They frustrated me so much trying to get to the story. Hey, Track, what's up? And Daniel Barry, happy Friday to you as well. What's new? All right, let me see Twitter. Maybe I could find something about Punch on Twitter. Not much. Nothing where I'm at. Everything is getting better for Little Punch. The older monkeys. Okay, here I found a video. Let's look at Punch. Which one? That one? Can we do it without the copyright music? They ought to do a monkey version of the panelverse and just like do a live monkey cam and put different panels, people's name on it, and watch the behavior patterns to match them up to what how is this going viral? I'm more interested in that mutilated, crippled stuffed animal than I am in these monkeys. Who what that's how they treat their animals? I'm worried about this monkey now. If that's how he treats his monkey. All right. Well, anyway, there's Punch, the second biggest news story in the nation right now. Hey, Beak. What's up? Good to see you. We're learning about Punch. In fact, let's check in with this guy.
I'm all eyes, metaphorically, of course. Lay it on me, no sugarcoating required. What's on your mind, Jeff?
It's wow, you're friendly tonight. It's probably more appropriate to say I'm all ears because you actually can hear me.
Fair point. Though in my defense, I like to imagine I've got a pair of metaphorical eyes on the conversation too, seeing between the lines. But you're right, these ears of mine are tuned like a jazz musician in a moonlit cafe, ready to hear it all.
Like the art bar. Um, hey, I'm just hearing about Punch the monkey. Do you know anything about Punch?
Ah, Punch the Monkey. It's like a time capsule from the arcade era, except it's a quirky Japanese rhythm game. You'd chase a monkey on screen, then punch a physical pad in time with the music. Think of it as the ancestor of today's motion games, except with a dash of delightful absurdity. A whimsical slice of the 90s, if you will.
Oh, we might be thinking about two different things. This is an actual monkey that's going viral right now. You might need to use your brain to search for it. It's happening now on the internet. So can you pull up Punch the Monkey?
Punch is a baby Japanese macaque from a zoo in Japan who went viral after being abandoned by his mother and bonding with a plush toy. Videos of him clutching the toy and gradually integrating with other monkeys drew global empathy. Recently, a clip of him being dragged by another monkey raised concern, but the zoo clarified its normal social behavior. His story of resilience has resonated deeply, with people seeing it as a journey toward belonging.
Wow, people, this just show people will see anything and anything on this internet. You could probably just put some stick figures and people are going to come up with conspiracy theories. They're going to come up with these kind of stories. They're going to come up with the collapse of whatever myth is in our brain. We can project it onto anything. It doesn't even take social media. I'm trying to figure out how to share. I'm sharing Charlie, but then when yeah, this. Okay, here's Punch. Let's look at Punch. I'm honestly, I am more interested in this toy than I am in Punch. First of all, the toy is gigantic in relation to Punch. Second of all, it doesn't look happy or healthy. And then Punch, does that look like possibly a demon monkey to you? He's
Well,
very intense. I don't
Punch
ooh, I'm not having the same reaction to Punch that the internet is, but then I'm not surprised.
Honestly, the internet has this wild talent for projecting entire epics onto anything with a pair of eyes. And yeah, Punch's intensity might not be everyone's cup of metaphorical tea. The plush, though, is practically a silent film star in the making. In the end, you
And
get
when
the
you say the plush, when you say the internet, you mean humans.
precisely. The grand theater of human imagination is always open, and they'll cast even a stuffed toy in a starring role. It's like we're all directors of invisible films, projecting whatever narrative we need. And Punch is
That's
just
what I
today's.
used. Oh, we have a guest actually. That's what I used to do as a kid. I used to play with my stuffed animals and they all had personalities and identities and superpowers and I projected all kind of stuff onto them. All right, Charlie, we might check in with you later. There's a human in the back. Welcome, Mr. Pratt. How are you on a Friday evening?
Doing okay. Hope you are as well. Thank you for
I'm
having me.
pretty good so far. What's new?
Um, Nothing much, but I saw that I did see that video.
Monkey?
Um,
What's your thought? Did you
and
did you feel that about it? What he described the internet is the internet sensation?
I I don't know what people's thoughts are about it, but you know, the the nature of things, the adopting others into the clan or refusing them, if that's the way that it was put. Um, and
He was
and they're in
abandoned by
this.
his I wonder why he was abandoned in the first place. That's the more interesting part of the story to me.
And we can't really answer the why, but seeing seeing it take to the toy and to rest its head upon the toy, uh, it I don't know, in some sort of way it brought some joy knowing that he's going to be okay. Like he's got something
Punch
to
Kun.
hang on to.
His name is Punch Kun. Um, it's oh my god, this is heartbreaking. It says 1 to 3% of macaque infants are abandoned, often by first-time mothers. Is it like the baby in the dumpster thing where they just can't handle like the responsibility of raising a child?
Maybe, maybe again, go to the nature of things. Maybe the mother wasn't so agreeable being impregnated in the first place. It, I mean, that could be a thing. It's like somebody, you know, took it and left me with this, and yeah, I don't want it. I didn't ask for it. There's no clan of support, so goodbye. It's
That's
sad.
what they're
It
saying.
really is.
That it often, well, not often, but it says that um, infant abuse and neglect are not phenomena found only in humans. That some monkeys and apes, some mothers occasionally act violently toward their young, while others abandon them entirely. And it's usually the firstborn. So they're thinking that it's just inexperience, like they don't know what to do with their first kid, so they just leave it, give up on it. And then after they have more kids, they're better prepared to raise those. And also that it tends to run in families, that
And was
abuse.
this? Do we know if this animal was born in captivity?
Um, I'm assuming it was. It looks like it all happened at this zoo in Japan.
Because there's something to think about there too, as well as like in the wild. Um, Resources, right? And the more beings there are, the more resources that are needed. But at the same time, the more beings there are, you know, the the more work can be done. Whereas if you are in a protected environment where everybody gets equal shares from the facility, uh, I don't have to be your friend anymore. I don't have to be your mother. I don't, we're just something for people to come and look at, and they want us to be healthy.
I guess it
So it's a lot.
adopted the stuffed monkey as a mother figure. And then the monkey, look, oh, this is, I can see now why it's capturing the internet. And then also, it was having a, so it was abandoned by the mother, and then the other monkeys were rejecting it too. It was having a hard time integrating with the rest of the monkeys. So it's going to be like an outsider, an outlier. Its whole
Did they
life.
mention how old?
Stuffed monkey,
How
or
old
I
the
guess they gave
how
him a
old the
stuffed
monkey is?
monkey. How old is Punch?
Yeah.
I think he was just born. Let's see. Born in July. So half a year.
Okay.
And so the humans are trying to hand raise it and introduce it to the other monkeys. And this toy. Oh my God. And they have ads for this stuffed monkey toy. 1999 from IKEA. Punch's Comfort Orangutan. Jungle Skog, I guess is the name in whatever country IKEA is from. Scanned. Oh
Is
Lord.
that gonna
Capitalism at
is
work.
that gonna be the toy? It's like I don't want to deal with my kids, so I'm gonna get them a stuffed monkey and
I
throw
don't know.
them.
I wonder if it might become the new Cabbage Patch doll. Everyone's going to want an orangutan. Not me.
That's
That's a
funny.
creepy. I'm surprised that I haven't made a horror movie about that thing yet.
It's uh, it's interesting to watch wildlife. You know, whether it's you know
Whether it's
in the wild
animals in the jungle
or
or the humans in the panelverse.
yeah, watch the wildlife. Well, we are the wildlife. As far as the Panaverse is concerned.
And I remember growing up. We had a Mar Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom with Marlon Perkins. I used to watch that, and he would show you all kind of animals.
Yeah, I remember that stuff. I remember maybe you remember too. You had the March of the Penguins movie.
Yeah,
It was like a
yeah.
documentary about penguins, and the once the egg was laid, the father had to sit on it and protect it, and one egg got away, and he had to get it back real quick because um, if he didn't, the mother who had sat there for so long, she went off to go feast to basically regain her strength and come back, and it's like she's depending on dad to sit on this egg, and they all huddle together. But then they also did the farce of the penguins,
Oh, it's like a
narrated by,
spoof?
I think, yeah, it was still basically a documentary. It's just the narration was done by Bob Saget, I believe.
Oh my god. I'm
It
looking
was
at it now, it's a
hilarious.
parody of the March to the Samuel L. Jackson is the narrator?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it says written and directed by Bob Saget, and I guess they got Sam to narrate it, and
Oh, okay.
Bob Saget and Lewis Black were some of the penguins.
Yeah, it was hilarious because it was basically the same. It was like the same pictures, the same shots, but with a comedic tone to it. Like, they put some the funny personalities rather than describing nature. Scientific personalities and stuff like that. It was
They
hilarious.
even have gay penguins that'll sit on the eggs together and raise the babies.
And they also say like penguins are, one of the few non-human monogamous, like the dolphins are monogamous and stuff like that. Like
Or
you are my
dolphins.
partner for life.
I'm looking, it says, not all penguins, but there's certain species that do. But then sometimes they switch off during breeding season. So they can stay with that penguin for one season, but then they can find someone else for the next season. Serial monogamy.
Yeah.
But there's called the macaroni penguin that does mate for life. So I guess it depends on the species.
I
And
mean,
swans too, I
I,
think.
I I imagine they do their best because it's, you know, from what I've witnessed in, human society is, you know, if you're trying to have kids and raise them, like you you stick with who you created the children with, but, you know, if something happens between us and the season changes, you know, uh, even the best intentions, it doesn't always work out. And I've seen couples that raise their kids. Their kids are adults now, and it's like, okay, we did our job, but I'm not spending another day with you.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. Not all human parents stick around for their kids though. Like it's more like
Yeah,
Punch. I think
yeah,
there's less penguins in dumpsters than there are monkeys and human babies.
yeah. I wasn't rejected by my parents, but my parents didn't stay together for their relationship. You know what I mean? So, I know my father, and he moved on, and I know my mother, and she raised me, but you know, I had plenty of stuffed animals, and it's like, okay, your dad's not here, and I gotta go to work. Here's a teddy bear. Here's a GI Joe. Here's a video game. Take care of yourself, kid. Good luck.
Here's a TV show. Here's a book. I loved it.
Yeah,
Like I love that stuff. So yeah, same here. And look at how we turned out.
Yeah, right. Perfectly fine and fair, I think. I just watched a video about 30 minutes ago talking about like special operators and how they deal with stuff. You know, because within the military community, there's PTSD and things like that. And they said, for people that can handle it and that actually do rise to the top tier, uh, they become emotionless. And I find that to an extent, it's not something that the military gives you. Like if you come from hard times, you're already emotionless. Like you can't hurt my feelings. My dad already left. You know what I mean? You can't hurt my feelings. I spent so much time talking to this teddy bear. Uh, yeah, to to take a life and come home and or to lose a loved one. It's like, hey, too bad, so sad. On to the next.
Trauma can definitely numb you.
And you learn it from, I think, you know some of that comes from the beginning. It's not something that you were a 25, 30-year-old man fighting a war. It's like you had it in you already to just let go. Be like, all right, my coworker's not here anymore. What's the next mission?
You think
Give me a
so?
new
Like some of
coworker.
it's just temperament.
Yeah, I do think so.
Mine started with when I lost Mike. That was the big. It was that's when the emotional detachment and numbness. Not so much that event because that was very emotional, but the aftermath of it. Um, I've just never felt the same since. Been able to feel with the same depth since. So for me, it wasn't something I was born with. It would definitely came as a result of the trauma, and I got as much of it back as I could, but not all of it. And then the whole Seattle experience just made it worse. I thought,
Yeah, I
are you
think the
not
word
at
that's
the stream
used in
currently? Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say the word that was used in that video was soulless. But it's not that you don't recognize what's going on. It's that you have narrowed down what you can control and what you can't control and to not beat yourself up about it. Because some people, they hang on to loss. They hang on to hard times and they can't shake it. But if you
Well,
were
it
raised
gets
in
it
hard
it
times,
it gets in your like it for me it just fried out my whole nervous system. It was like being hit with thousands of volts of electricity, or like your computer where it just fries your computer out if there's a surge and your system never really recovers.
the the highs and the lows of what you witnessed, whether it be a car crash or an intense battle or you know getting fired, and trying to rethink your life. Those are extreme incidences. But if you can within yourself just draw a flat line, you know like that, then recovery doesn't seem to be so much ups and downs as extreme as the incidents were. It's just like, okay, that happened, move on.
Yeah, I guess with enough repeated experience, you get desensitized. But some people's don't. Depends on your childhood. Like I've lost pets, I've lost friends, I've lost family members, but none of that prepared me for the loss I experienced as an adult with Mike. So even those experiences didn't completely desensitize me to that one experience. But I didn't have any major traumas either, like, as a child. I didn't witness any horrifying events. I didn't grow up with violence or abuse. I was very relatively lucky as a kid to have very little trauma touch my life. But then when it did touch, it touched hard, really, really hard.
Yeah. It's
I've taught kids that had very rough lives, and you could kinda tell in the classroom. They had just been through it all.
that's been something that's been tough is to, you know, have lived my life and accepted certain things will happen. Uh, things that you cannot prevent and things like that. But to be a father and to send my kid out into the world and even going to pick her up from school, like you can kind of see some of those, um, like school is everything to them. It's all they have. Like they have nothing to go home to. They don't have
Oh,
a loving, caring network and stuff like that. Um, and the the emotions that are worn on people's faces, especially children. Like I can see another adult, they may not look so happy or like they love their life or it's like everything is a chore and stuff like that. And it's like, well, again, too bad, so sad. This is life. You're an adult, you know, seek and search and find if you know, but you see it on people's faces. But when you see it on a child already, it's like hopefully somebody puts their hand on your shoulder and wish and just kind of is there for you when you need them. But it's up to each and everybody to learn, you know, who to reach out to when they actually decide to, crawl out of the darkness, I guess.
or if they reach out at all. It's like the monkey, it's like Punch. A lot of monkeys are not gonna embrace that. You're gonna get rejected and ostracized. People don't like depressed, anxious people around. It's a vibe thing.
Yeah.
Not today. Sorry about that. I saw you on Canes. Um, it's fine when you're 2 or 3 beers in, but not at the condition you're in now. Nothing personal. Besides, I thought he was live. Aren't you over there? I don't want the drama tonight. Is Doc in the back. And I love talking to Doc, but he's not in conversation mode right now. No, Doc.
Well,
This is
I'm
this
also
is a
trying
gay bar for
to.
straight men. I'm pretty good at spotting this. I think you're at your limit. Wait, what? Hold on. Besides, we have other drama tonight. New drama. Um, Jeff, what's going on? This is a change, a turn. Well, without knowing the situation, I'll say two things. Do what's ultimately best for yourself, like the healthiest thing. And also, if you can include her in it and make it collaborative as much as possible.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Before I got married, I had a girlfriend, and we shared an apartment, and things just kind of got stale. And we have these moments in our lives. Nobody's perfect all the time. Nothing's beautiful all the time. And I did not get kicked out, but she left me with an apartment that we were splitting the rent on, and I couldn't afford it. So I had to shut off the internet. I had to keep the lights off all the time until the contract was over. Uh, and just about
Wait,
all the
say again.
furniture
What?
was hers.
Say what again? She moved out.
Yeah,
I
she
missed the. She moved out and she left you with all the expenses.
well, yeah, so like instead of splitting, the cost of cable and internet and stuff, and splitting the bills and splitting the rent, and you know, also we were pretty much barely making it anyway. It's like I had rent that I could not afford. So, I went to it was Time Warner at the time, the internet provider, right? The cable provider. And I turned it in and I was like, "Hey, here's your equipment. I need to, cancel." And they're like, "What's your reason for canceling?" I was like, "I just want to cancel." And they're like, "Well, if you cancel, you can't get it back." And I said, I went down this same road of explaining. It was like, I can't afford it. My other half left, and so it's 100% a no. There's no sales point at this moment that you could make me keep a bill that I can't afford, because I 100% had to make that rent happen, and it was more than half my income.
So you defaulted on the contract. Usually they just cut you off.
Oh
Like
no,
they just turn your internet off.
no. Rather than not pay and let it come to that, I took it to them, their equipment and everything, the router, the cable box, all that. And I said, "Hey, shut off my internet." And they're like, "Hey, what can we do to keep you as a customer?" And I said, "You can't do anything unless you're going to give it to me for free, because I cannot afford this."
Oh, they were trying to
So
retain you anyway,
yeah, it's like
even though you couldn't pay the
you,
bill.
you can't retain somebody that can't afford it,
Yeah.
because I still got to eat. So like I said, I kept the lights off as much as I could. Um,
Were y'all like on those contracts together? Both your names, or were you on the rent together? Like, could you have taken her to court if you needed to?
I imagine for the rent, yes, but um, hey, gone is gone.
Sometimes
Like I
it's not
said,
worth
you
it.
you don't want to be you don't want to be here anymore. Um, and I and I can't afford anything, let alone suing you. You know, it's just be gone. I'll I'll live the way I have to live until I can get a new contract that I can't afford in a place that is more suited for me.
How long were y'all together before that happened?
Close to 3 years.
Oh, so y'all
We
knew each
had
other
talked
pretty well.
about permanent like marriage and stuff like that, but one day it was just like, oh, hey, this isn't working for me. I'm going to move back home. And it was like, okay, bye.
Well, good thing y'all found out earlier before marriage. That's part of you really don't know someone till you live with them. I don't care how close you think you are. And that's what it that's what you learn from living together. So ultimately
Yeah.
I think it was a win.
It was, I also, this may be, I don't know what you call it, stereotypical thinking, but the blessings in disguises. Like, I wouldn't have what I have now. Uh,
If you had
if,
stayed with her.
yeah, I mean, I would think maybe quite possibly I would have something else, but, but I'm able to, smile each and every day now. It's not that it means that it was impossible before with that person. It's just where the current uh, the current stock of my life I consider on the positive, and
That's
it,
that's a good topic. Like how to know when to leave a relationship. That's Jeff, that sounds like a combination of possibly depression, just demotivation, and then whatever chemicals she's putting in her too. I don't know anything about those particular drugs, but if it's anything like what the zombies on the street are using, they don't look very functional either.
and sometimes people will shut themselves down because they don't have what it takes to say I don't want to be here anymore. So they'll basically force you to pull the trigger and be the bad guy, I guess you could say.
But
Have
that
you
is
ever
them saying,
experienced it?
even if they're not coming out and saying it, if they're just shutting down and checking out of the relationship, that is them saying, I can't, I don't have what it takes to be part of this anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, they talk about it with jobs too, like quiet quitting. Like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do as little as I can until they just tell me to leave because the separation has to be on them. It has to be on the company. Because if I quit, then I'm a quitter, right? But if I just shut down and they fire me, well,
Then you're just a
you
passive
fired
aggressive
me.
quitter.
Yeah,
And I honestly don't care how they do it, whether they tell me they don't want to beat it anymore, or whether they do it that way, as long as I have the information that it's time to move on. I don't mind being the person to end it. But it has to be 50-50. We both have to be putting in the work, and I'm not gonna carry a relationship.
right.
And I don't expect anyone else to carry me either. So when it stops being reciprocal or mutual, then it's time to re-examine it, problem solve if you can, and just separate if you can't. I don't waste a lot of time. But then I know what a healthy relationship looks like. So I can get it there pretty quickly and I can keep it there if the other person has the skills to do the same thing. And if not, I can usually tell pretty early when that's not going to happen or when it stops happening. But it's the same with
Mm.
friendships and any other, like, coworkers, any other type of interpersonal relationship. Oh, that's a good idea, Jeff. Yeah, at least she can do her own laundry. At least you're not enabling her. Let her take some responsibility for herself.
And also when you're, I don't know how long this relationship is or has been, um, but sometimes when people have questions in their lives, you know, separation is the best way for them to answer their own questions because you can't answer somebody else's internal questions for them. So, when people shut down, it's like, all right, it can be a breakup or it can be just a separation. Like, go do your thing. Uh, it's not that I don't love you anymore, and it's not that I don't believe that you love me. It's, hey, whatever it is that question you need answered, it's an internal question, and you know, even being anywhere near me might stop you from answering that question. It doesn't mean you can't come back. It just means you need to solve you. Because I can't expect you to solve me when I have these moments. Like, I have to solve them, right? Maybe.
Yeah, as long as I have communication, I can I can work with that. But when the communication's not there, there's nothing I can do. There's no
Yeah.
point. Hey, Dino. And usually my most successful relationships, there's this open, honest, direct, transparent communication. And that's part of the fuel, the oxygen that keeps the relationship going. But when the communication shuts down or becomes stubborn, that's usually an indication. And if that can't be restored, then I can only do so much at that point. Oh, hey, RW. Off the grid. The 2026 version of off the grid. Off the grid in the modern world. Are we ever really off the
And I'm not,
grid?
I'm not trying to be so negative either, um, especially about things, you know, about people that I don't know about. And, I can only speak from my experiences and things like that. You know, the moments that have brought me down and the moments that have lifted me up. And it's hard when you want the best for everybody, but you really don't have experience in that realm, so it's hard to speak on.
And you can't always, I mean, it's fine to want the best for people, but it, it's not always in your power to give them the best. They have to do their part of it.
Yeah.
If they don't want the best for themselves, then all the wanting in the world is not going to give it to them. Um, Kind of like how to know when to leave a relationship. Brack was talking about a past relationship he had, and then Jeff is going through one right now, and that's been kind of building up for a few years, and he's considering making that decision. Like I said, for me, it's very easy, but I have a baseline standard of what a healthy relationship is, or what I require from a relationship to stay in it. So I have very clear parameters. And when it moves outside of those parameters, that's when I know it's time to go.
Yeah, true teamwork and equality. Like what Tina Turner say? What's love got to do with it? You can love each other all day long, but life is life, and if you don't
Well, you
have
still
a
have to have the
teammate,
skill to be able to if you I mean, if you're gonna keep a household together, you have to have the skill to be able to live together and function.
you,
That's
you
not a
have to
love.
have effort. Yeah, effort.
Um, Trax was a past relationship. Track is married currently, so he was talking about a past relationship, and I don't think Jeff is. I think this is just a relationship.
Yeah, no, like I mentioned about the marriage thing. Um, my best friend growing up seemed like he had an awesome family. His dad was, he was building a business and spent a lot of time with the boys. Me and my friend took us everywhere with him. Took him to work. Took us to work with him. And when we were doing nothing, and taught us the value of a dollar, and you know took us to the sports and all the things, and it was awesome. And when my friend graduated from college, he's an adult and he's all on his own, being exactly what his parents created him to be. Like, do whatever you want to do, just make sure your heart's in it. And once he got to that level, uh, his mom left his dad, and
Oh, they stayed
it
together
was,
until he
yeah,
left.
but there was
He went out on his own.
there was no tell. There was no tell. Everything was beautiful and fine. And even my own wife, and she's the oldest of three. And once the youngest graduated from college, uh, mom left dad. It's like, I'm not, I raised these kids for you. Um, I supported you in building a business again. Uh, but I'm not going to live under your thumb for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not I'm not necessarily sure that was the best decision, relationship wise. Um, but because you spend so much time. I mean, imagine, 20 plus years, if not longer, of you're in a relationship, but you're raising these kids to become adults. And then as soon as they're adults, you break up. You don't have that that time where it's just you in your, you know, adult life, to just watch your kids flourish out on their own, but you get to come home to you know, that one person that is your teammate. It's like, as soon as the kids are gone, I'm out.
Well,
And it's
she
like,
had
well,
that.
wait,
She didn't want it. She didn't want to just that one person as her teammate. She left.
yeah, I'm not I to this day, I don't fully understand that.
But you don't
Because
know what
it
was
it
going on
becomes,
behind the scenes either.
no, I don't. Um, but when you reach that milestone of, we raise these kids and now they can take care of themselves, now it can be just us again. And certain things can return to it being about us and our gains. And we can, watch them and they can call us for advice and stuff like that. But now there's two Christmases and you know, instead of having, you know, four grandparents, now you have eight grandparents
Yeah.
and some of them weren't there from the beginning, and it's like yeah, you married my grandpa, but you are not my grandma. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We had like 16 grandparents at least.
There's,
This is great for Christmases.
oh, trust me, I hate it.
Oh,
You
as a
know,
parent?
I have a hard enough time with holidays anyway, but when each one gets doubled and tripled, because there's my side of the family, there's her side of the family, and both sides are split. It's like, I mean, for instance, Christmas, like we do Christmas at the house, and then we do Christmas with her mother, and then we do Christmas with my mother, and then we do Christmas with her father,
Yep.
and
That's how it was for
just
we had like 8 Christmases at least. It lasted for weeks.
just the scheduling alone. Yeah,
Nothing but presents. You're like 8 times the presents. Welcome. What happened?
What do you mean?
Did it end?
Did what end? Oh,
You
Canes?
you were at Canes.
No, I seen you were alive and I figured I'd come over, hang out. Sort of a quieter
Oh
environment.
wow. You're choosing me over the drama. The drama oasis. Yeah, they were here too.
Were they?
Yeah, Kane even stopped by the chat from his own panel. Well, welcome.
Yeah, no. You know I like hanging out, Jeff.
Well, me
they're
too.
always good to see.
We're talking about relationships and like how to know when it's time to leave.
Very appropriate. Yeah. It's a tough one. That's a sensitive subject for me.
Oh. Have you experienced it?
No. I don't know. I'm just having a tough time.
Oh, right now?
A little bit.
Like with relationship?
Yep.
Oh.
It's not been easy, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough thing, man. I get really attached. So I don't know if I would. I don't know how good I would be at knowing when. I'm like kind of like that person that can't deal and will continue with the relationship until it kills one of us. I think. I don't know.
Is she the same way?
Probably. Yeah.
So y'all would both stay in it, even if it's not
I don't know.
healthy.
Yeah. I'm trying not to keep. I'll try not to keep the focus on us, but like in general, like, generally speaking, I've always been like one that gets like, I'm either like I push away so I don't get like that. So the minute that, so it may come off as me just being uh, shallow, but it's in reality it's protecting. I just don't want to get too deep, right? Because once I do allow myself to get past that level, it's hard for me to, check out of a relationship.
Y'all been together for a while, huh? And y'all been through a lot.
Yeah, and again, I'm not. I'm talking generally. I'm not talking about my current relationship. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
But but yeah, no, it's we've been we've been together. We've been married since it'll be 15 years.
Oh my God.
Um,
Okay.
you know, but you know what I hate is when I talk to, like, especially about like AA and stuff like that, and I tell people kind of where we're at and stuff like that. I hate when they ask me, "Do you have kids?" It's like, fuck off with that question.
Why?
Fuck you. Because they're essentially asking, like, because if you have kids, it's like makes it more complicated, and if you don't have kids, it's easier to get out of that. It's like that's why they're asking that.
Oh, I see. Well, some people, that's what Track just told a story about a family that stayed together for the kids. And then as soon as they became adults, the mom left. Like she was
I
waiting
know.
for
I
that
just think
moment.
that that's like kind of a shitty question to ask somebody when they're struggling. You know, it's like, oh, how long you been married? Do you have kids? It's like,
I just always thought it was
think,
just out of curiosity. I would ask it because I'm nosy. Like I want to understand the dynamics. And not having
okay,
kids is a different dynamic than having kids.
I accept that, right? But not when the reaction is, I haven't. Do you have kids? No. Good. That's it. That's just like it just fucking irks the shit out of me, dude. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say?
it makes me think as well. You know, it's kind of like that shame of, or you know, are you gonna are you gonna leave your kids, type of thing, and um, if you you know also leave your kids versus leave a toxic relationship. If it's toxic, you know the kids are gonna be okay. Um, you know, there's a lot more to do legally and financially and scheduling wise when it comes to that. However, a toxic relationship is a toxic relationship. Um, but I would say on this, also,
Already.
I would add this, and something that has, helped me is, what is your end game? Because however bad it is right now, um, whatever you're going through or whatever the other person, your teammate, is going through, uh, it may not last forever. So if you have hope and you put in the work, um, it might narrow down, um, the the reason for leaving. So you know, hard times are hard times, and life is long. And if you look at it in a microcosm of, you know, this doesn't feel right. Um, if you believe and your goals are, forever, like you said in your vows, maybe, then, you know, watching a teammate go through hard times, even if you don't like it, um, you might just be the rock that says, you know, you, when you decide to, stop drowning, I will be here. Um, but you know, if you are all about today, today was a bad day. Somebody had a bad day. I'm out of here. Like, oh, okay.
We're usually not talking about just a single bad day. It's if you have a healthy relationship that
Yeah,
suddenly stops being healthy, that's not something just randomly happening. There's something in that dynamic that either one or both of you are contributing to.
right. Yeah. What brought this up? Was this a general topic, or
I don't know. It just came up.
was there something specific that triggered this? Or
I think
Track.
we started talking about a monkey
Oh
with
yeah,
a
Punch the monkey and the mom that abandoned the little monkey in the zoo, and then how he was having trouble integrating with the other monkeys, and it led to relationships, like why people leave relationships.
Oh, poor monkey.
yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like we were talking about earlier with I ended up finishing that documentary, and it was pretty amazing about the orca whales and how like there was even this scene like I don't think there's ever an instance unless the mother dies that a mother whale will just leave their calf, you know, and it's even down to like the family dynamics, like even the community, the pod raises the. So there's never a situation where it's just like this mother's like, you know what, I'm done with this calf, I'm out. Like it doesn't happen, you know. But there was a scene that was like unbelievable that they had this like, you know, I was telling you about how like they hunt as a pod and they're able to like crash the wave over the ice and they work as a group and they communicate and they wash the, you know, so they can all eat together. Well, there was a scene, you know, there's a part in the documentary where they show it's an easy catch, and even to the degree of the mother would tip it over and give the calf a chance, and then the mother would show how to wash it off or how to bite it gently and pull it down, then take the seal, push it back towards the ice so it would get back on, and then allow the calf to do it. Like, so this is prey that they could easily lose, and they voluntarily put it back so they could let the calf get a chance at taking a shot at it. Absolutely fascinating. You know,
So
and I
it's not
know
all instinct. Then they pass on knowledge.
no, this is learning behavior. This is documented learning behavior that they're showing.
Teaching me.
Yeah, because like they're literally taking, like they could just tear this thing apart and eat, and they're actively not doing that so the calves can take part in the process and learn. It just was like, wow, just absolutely. Yeah, I'll actually let me show. You would love it. I mean, I'll put the link in the back, but um,
That goes right along with you know, if I give you something for free, you know, what are you gonna do when I'm gone? But if I teach you how to get what I got, the same way that I was taught how to get it, uh, you'll learn to work for your food. So I don't, you
like
know, I don't have to be here forever, or I don't have to worry about you when I'm gone.
Well, yeah, humans are one of the species that teach. It's not all instinct either. I wish it was. I'd be a lot more successful. Nobody taught me stuff. Oh, it's PBS. Expedition Killer Whale. Here, I'll drop it in the chat.
sorry about that.
The iPhone shit.
Yeah, well, you know, I accidentally hit play on the YouTube side when I went to share the link, and then it like killed my audio. So sorry. But anyways, I put a link in the back for you if you
It's
want
a
to check it out at
nature
some point.
documentary from the
Yeah,
series Nature.
it's done by PBS, I think, but they just did such a great job with and they captured stuff that they've never done ever before. So they were able to like there's like a part where like they are listening to the acoustics and the whales like normally when they're hunting prey that is in the water, like they stay very silent because their acoustics warn their predators. But they were like hunting like these penguins, and the penguins were completely outside the water. So once they knew they were above water and they didn't have to stay silent, they were actively communicating because they knew that they couldn't be heard. So they're just showing so much intelligence. They're showing the ability to know when and when not to communicate, when it's going to affect their ability to hunt. They're showing, like, it's just, there's just so many little things. Like, you'll have to watch it and form your own opinion, but I what I seen is one of the most intelligent animals I've ever seen, uh, at least socially, and the way that they hunt. It's just unbelievable. But anyways, yeah.
And RW, I'm the same way. I could not be a nature documentary camera person either. Like I could not film Planet Earth.
Why not?
You have to watch all those animals like kill each other. You just have to sit there and capture it.
Yeah. Why? Like you'd want to save the animal or something?
I just don't enjoy watching things suffer and be cruel to each other. I don't even. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to even watch Planet Earth. It's a beautiful documentary, but it's hard for me to even watch it in places sometimes.
Yeah. I don't find it. It's not like I find cruelty like, when you're making something suffer for no reason.
A lot of it is.
For no reason.
Yeah, like those wasps that lay fungus inside of an animal and the roach and then it eats them from the inside out. Like that kind of shit is I don't like watching that.
It's
That's hard
horrible,
to
but
sit
that's
there and
not for
watch.
no
I know it's
reason.
nature doing its thing, but I
Yeah.
can still have an unpleasant reaction to seeing it.
Of
Hey,
course, yeah,
Rob.
but, yeah, no. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying it's like
I don't even like watching lions like tear
yeah,
apart prey. That's not
yeah,
even like fun for me to watch. And I know it's just they're just doing instinct.
yeah. No, I mean you're welcome to feel how you feel. I don't see it as cruelty. I see it as survival.
Well, whatever word you want to use,
Yeah,
to me it goes beyond mere survival. There's ways to survive without taking it to that level. Brutality, you can call it brutality.
yeah.
RW, it depends on how far back. If you go back far, like all the way to ancient Greece, I would say maybe almost more intelligent. So it depends on where you're looking in history. But you can find intelligence almost anywhere. You could go back to the Egyptians, the Babylonians. I don't think those societies were without intelligence. If you talk about the modern American school system, I say maybe. Maybe we were more intelligent a few generations ago than what's coming out of the schools now, or even when I was in it. No, I
Uh,
just no. Most, well, maybe your comment lagged. Like, first of all, you have to have a marker for intelligence. What are you looking for to indicate intelligence? And then where are you looking? I mean, the
Yeah.
Egyptians built the pyramids that people don't even know how to replicate. That was not lack of intelligence. But then we just sent the rocket up into space that came back and caught itself. So
Which one?
I think when you look at history like that, and it flattens into a narrative, but you're not getting the full resolution of what intelligence actually was at any given point of time, because you only have a few data points to go after. You can't look at all of the ancient Greeks because they're all dead. You can only look at what survived, and the most intelligent stuff is what's most likely to survive.
yeah, I like that. I like that survival aspect of intelligence
Mm,
because it's problem solving. But
mm.
once survival becomes easy, what problems have we created for ourselves? that now we need to solve. And then you get back into the relationship aspect of things. It's like, you know, do I want a partner for life? Um, you know, what do I have to do? I have to solve problems. Um, and you can't just discard at a whim, because otherwise you won't have you will not have a partner for life. You'll have a new partner uh, every so often, and you will always be with a partner if that's how you choose to live your life, but you won't have that partner and share every single day for however long you shall live. Because survival now is easy. It doesn't take what it used to take, to put food in your mouth and earn, but be a part of society. But to be with someone, to be monogamous and say, hey, um, you are my teammate and we will be together through the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's
Yeah,
a
as
it's
long as
completely
both
different.
people are committed to that vision.
Yeah, it's a completely different question than survival. Because yeah, you can survive if you leave me. I can survive if I leave you. We're, as individuals, we're gonna be okay. But uh, me, my wife and I, we joke sometimes like, "Hey, we want to be those two old people sitting in the rocking chairs on the front porch, talking about how much we hate each other, uh, but we're still together." And it's like, yeah, I saw you when you were 30. I saw you when you were 40. I saw you when you were 50. I saw you when you were 60. And now we're 70. And it's like, there's one shotgun sitting between us. It's like, who's going to grab it first? Like, but we sit there and talk
Yeah,
mad shit to each other.
yeah, that's how my grandparents were. In fact, a lot of the older people in my generation were like that because divorce was less common. They just made it work. I
And that's
also
why I
don't
say a
think
lot, a
people
lot of
are
things.
obligated to stay in unhealthy relationships either.
Well,
Like, I think it's
I say
intelligent
a
to
lot of
leave
things.
a relationship that's dysfunctional and causing damage. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Chuck.
but what if you do if you just love them so much? Like, just
I don't know because I use health and functionality more as the measurement than I do love. I can love somebody, but not be in a relationship with them if it's not healthy. So it has to be more than just the feeling of love that I feel for them to make a relationship work and be successful. But also, part of the reason I put the effort in to make it successful, to make it healthy, is out of that love. So if their love is not motivating them to do the same thing, I think it's both. I think it is a feeling, not always a choice. But I also think it's an love is one of those words that it doesn't just cover one thing. I also think it's an act or decision or commitment. But I think it comes out of it's hard to make that kind of commitment to somebody that you don't have a feeling for.
trust and forgiveness and honesty.
Trust and
Like
respect
if you're
is
not,
the most important, and they go hand in hand. But without those things, there's
and without
what does
somebody
that mean?
being
Like
honest,
force yourself to be in a relationship? I don't know. I have to have more than just that. Go ahead, Track.
oh yeah, I was gonna say honesty. Um, it's not just telling your partner the truth and being honest with them. Uh, So many people are not honest with themselves, so therefore they cannot be honest to their partner.
Welcome. Now we got 2 race cars.
Oh, we lost Mr. P.
It's the audio thing. He'll come back.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, that's a spit and fire Supra.
Yeah, that's a super right there. That's
Smoking.
fire, no bullshit.
You have smoke coming out of your car. You know that?
Yeah, you see the
You might want
Yankee
to
shit
check the
over there?
engine in the trunk.
Look at the symbol. Look at the Yankee shit right there. You see that? Watch.
The one that flashes across real quick. I can't tell what that is.
Hold on. Bro, Mike, just develop certain things like time and shit like that. Like, do shit that you enjoy, bro. You understand that you enjoy. It's a selfless thing, bro. You gotta put yourself before anybody. You take care of you, everything else will fall in line, bro. That's a family dynamic, you know?
How are you moving the smoke around?
Oh, just with my mouse?
Is that OBS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
See if that works. And everything else will fall in line. I'm actually gonna play my game in a second. I'm loading into a map. Give me a second. I'm gonna shut this off and
I,
the
I have
browser.
to work, so I'm gonna let you guys go.
All right, Track.
Hey,
Great
shout out to all
conversation.
y'all.
Thank you for bringing it.
Well, I
It
feel
all
like
started.
maybe it was a little bit negative and maybe a little bit deep, but I wish the best for you all always. So I'll see you next time.
You as well. Take care, Track. Yeah, I don't mind deep at all. I love deep. I don't think it was that negative. I think it was real.
Certain people may take it as a negative though and use it to their interpretation, you know?
They're
So
welcome to do that. They do it with everything else anyway on the internet.
yeah. Mike, come up here real quick, bro. We gotta talk, man. You know?
Are y'all having drama?
Not at all. I'm not I don't believe in that drama shit, bro.
I've seen you. I've seen you believe in
I
drama.
don't I don't do it anymore. Right or wrong, Mike.
Okay,
No
well,
bullshit.
good.
What's
What
good,
was that?
bro? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
It is what it is, man. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Everything will work out. Don't stress it, bro.
Did something happened?
No, I don't know. He said he's having some issues. That's the reason why I'm
Oh, okay.
to see if he's all right.
Well, he says he is.
That's good.
He seems like the Mr. P that I know.
Yeah.
I don't always pick up on everything.
No. No, I'm good. Just a little bit of a tough time. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, bro, listen, tough times makes us the man we are, bro. The man we are, no matter what the situation, bro. Chin up, do your thing. Keep pushing forward, soldier. That's what it is.
Is it tougher times than you've had before? Like, have you been through this toughness before? Or are you facing something new?
Yeah, I don't want to get. Unfortunately, there's just like people out there that are just fucking
Oh, okay.
brutal.
Because I
So
know you're about to start your new job too. So
yeah. No, I got a lot. I got a lot of good stuff going on. So I got to be grateful.
I don't know. Are we gonna have McDonald's 2,000
Positives,
years
bro.
from now?
Look at the positives. Disregard the negatives. Pay attention. You know what a fucking horse does, bro? They keep forward. They got those blinders on, right? So keep fucking focusing on the prize. Take care of you. Everything else will fall in line. You understand? Someone gave me this advice, and I figured I'd pass it on, bro. You know?
I'm sure we'll have. Why is YouTube eating my comments? I'm sure we'll have something like it. I don't know if it'll be McDonald's, but people are still. You think we'll still be like living on food? Where we'll have to have either go out and get food or have food delivered to us, or will it be like the Jetsons where we just press a button, or will we have nutrition just pumped into us somehow?
Bro, it's
I
worth
don't
it.
know. I can't
Go,
imagine a future
yo,
without
Mike,
McDonald's.
Mike, it's worth it. Go through the experience, understand what it is, and then fucking better yourself in the situation, bro. That's all it is. Learning curves. That's all they are, bro.
Yeah, I don't know but it's been happening to me too. Like there's some stuff that I try to say and it's not even like that deep, and it fucking YouTube grabs it.
What
Mike,
you
you
mean
got,
YouTube?
you got Discord, bro? You got Discord?
Yeah, I got Discord.
Bro, listen. I'm gonna give you my shit. But I don't leak out my messages. I only got yours, bro. It's just formality that I have to say, bro. Here's my Discord. You hit me up, bro. Because you understand what, Mike, it is what it is. Everybody goes through their fucking shit, right? Everybody. So don't project anything, bro. Move forward and everything else will fall in line, bro. You understand? It all starts with I. Like, take care of thyself. All of this shit is in the Bible, too, bro. You know?
Yeah,
Cool. So,
I appreciate you.
salute, bro. You know? And, sometimes what may work for me may not work for you, but we can relate on certain topics. And it's always take it back to the basics, bro. Always take it back to the basics. You're still in new recovery. You should like, no, Mike. There's a lot I like to say to you as a brother. So hit me up in Discord.
Yeah, just keep it. Just keep. Unfortunately, there's just some fucking people out there that just suck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you are bearing your soul in front of the whole world. Too.
Yeah, you just kind of
But
got
you
me with
you
the.
have
I
you
wasn't
have people.
prepared for. I was coming over here for like a light conversation. It's
I
got
know you were
to
talking
the
about
right time.
whales. What but you have a network, right? You have a sponsor, you have a support network, you have people you
Oh
can
yeah,
turn
I got
to
a
when you
whole
need.
team, bro. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I lost.
Yeah, no, this shit hits
Oh,
deeper
listen,
now. You know,
Mike,
it never used to, but
Mike,
it,
I lost
you
too
know,
many people for people to go back to that lifestyle when they're doing
yeah,
so fucking good. So I don't want to lose another person. You know, that's just me personally. You know, I lost over like 70 people due to this drug addiction in 2015. That was 70 people in a matter of 3 years. So you could only imagine the fucking level to degree as it is now due to the drug substance that is so highly addictive. You understand? In 2015, yo, you could get a key of that shit for like $500. Okay, now it's like 50. So
yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
I never after that shit happened, bro. I got out of the game because it's all fucking fake. It's all bullshit, you know. And catching charges, obviously, stop that shit. And then seeing people go through this substance abuse, you know, it's fucked up because their whole body, you know. I don't mean to. I'm not clowning anybody with this situation. I'm speaking from the heart. Like I genuinely believe, like you know what I'm saying. I'm a reformed, uh, you know, that
Junkie.
situation. Not drug dealer, more or less. You know, I was on the other side of that spectrum.
Were you using too?
No, I'd smoke a lot of pot
Oh,
and drink. I'd smoke a lot of pot and drink. You know,
someone's curious why your name is Sin Dog.
sincere. That's what my people call me.
Sin City?
Sincere.
Sincere.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nobody's here.
Who's coming up?
Nobody. I played the wrong one. Just trying to get another vibe going.
Yeah, my bad. I can drop, dude. I'm good. I'm good now. Sorry.
I mean, you want to drop? You can say if you want. We can change the topic, or we can
Yeah. No, I'm good.
talk about whales, monkeys. That's what started this whole conversation. We were talking about monkeys.
And it's what's funny is bro, like
Speaking
nobody
about
on
monkeys,
here,
nada,
nobody
so
on here
nada
can
bit.
can
Speaking about
trigger me and like get me like that. It's all from shit personally, you know. So like nothing on here will ever like I said this earlier. Like I was on Vips earlier. It's like nothing anybody says to me is ever gonna cut me as deep or hurt me as deep as like the way that I've hurt myself. You know, and that also is true today. You know, like the only thing that can hurt me is stuff that I allow to hurt me from outside of this whole thing. You know, so don't get it twisted. It's not like anybody can say anything to me here that will cut deep. Like, please, all or nothing. No offense. You know, all the weight that I carry comes from shit that I'm carrying from outside the whole.
Mike, as long as you
You
believe,
know.
as long as you believe that, Mike.
Because you had a life outside of YouTube before this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just believe in
You
that.
know, I don't know. What was it like? I'm 39. I came here a few years ago. So yeah, I had about 36 years worth of life going on prior to showing up.
Right. You have
Yeah.
a perspective to put all this into. What game are you playing? Is that you?
Yeah, that's
Wait, hang
me.
on.
I'm playing Delta Force.
Do you
This-
get to choose your character, like
Yeah,
how you look?
yeah. I got to choose my character. I got to choose all the guns I wanted. I got a Uzi. I got a fully automatic Glock. I got a chop. I got some fucking fireworks. I got some heals. I got a bunch of ammo. Yeah, I'm ready for war. And I got some shit where it's gonna like
He's kind of a hot looking daddy.
I got a bunch of them. Yeah, they all do different stuff as well. This the ones with like the plus sign, they heal. These over here with the A shape, they're more like
Pepper.
assault. They're assault.
Damn.
This is the
You have
engineer.
oh, I like him. Viron.
Shield did
D
it.
Wolf.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see something real quick.
He looks like the big black sex cop from 6 Feet Under.
I don't know that movie. You know. Let me see something. How the fuck I switched the mode? There we go. Watch this shit. This shit is fucking dope.
Isn't that a movie?
Well, Black Hawk Down? Yeah,
Yeah.
but they incorporated it in this game, so it's just like fucking that, but it's crazier. Yo, you gotta try this shit. You gotta get this shit. No bullshit. And
I'm
it's
not good
free.
at these
This
things. I'm
game
not good
is
at
free. The
shooting
best
games.
part about it, this game is free, so you don't have to pay for this the fucking PlayStation, all that shit. Like you don't have to pay
They
for
have it
it.
on Steam.
Huh?
They have it on Steam.
Yeah, they got it on Steam. This is on Steam as well. Yeah. Yep. And they got it on the phone too.
Play this on their phone.
Yeah, you can play this on your phone as well, like your mobile device, like your fucking iPad, all that shit. Yeah, watch me wreck some shit right now. Do y'all hear it?
Kind of, sort of. I hear voices.
Uh, you hear it now?
Yeah, a little bit. It's coming in muffled and distorted, but I can hear it a little bit. Oh, solar panels for green energy. Any opinions?
I mean, they're all right.
Somebody was up here the other day saying that they're like the disposal of them or something is more worse for the environment than the panels themselves. Like they were trade-offs.
Yeah, I mean, there's trade-offs for everything, right? I don't know. I think they can recycle more than what they used to be able to, but I mean, you got to keep in mind, like, you're going to have something that quote unquote can't be recycled that's going to be on your roof for like 20, 30 years. So, like, but like, we're okay with, plastic bottles that are getting thrown all over the place. Like, so I don't know. It's all a trade-off, but it also depends on how you buy them. So, like, some people just take the money out of the account, they pay for the solar panel, and then they have essentially, there's like that free electricity, and then other folks just buy the electricity from the panels. So, like, meaning you just instead of like buying your electricity at 12 cents per kilowatt, you'll buy it at 8 cents per kilowatt for the next 25 years off of your own panels and not have to pay an upfront cost. And then you have loans. So now, you don't pay anything per kilowatt. You're just paying the loan off, but now you're also paying a higher percentage of APR if you don't have the money to pay it off. So I think personally, the paying for the electricity and getting a good electric rate is kind of the way to go, because you're just choosing to buy, not to pay any upfront cost. You're getting the electricity from a clean source, and you're getting it less than what you could get from the electric company is the way to go. But if you're also, like, wealthy and you can just burn, 50K and care about the environment, obviously that's the way to go. But I don't think zero down, buying the panels at a premium and paying an APR. I think at the end of the day, you're probably just better off paying for the electricity. So that's just kind of like the short, quick version of solar.
Does it only work in areas with a lot of sun?
Right, and that's the other thing is it's not just that it works in an area that has a lot of sun. Your house, ideally, or the part of the roof that you want to put the panels on, ideally needs to be facing the south, because that's going to get you the most exposure, and you also don't want any trees, because all these are factors. If you're like you have a north facing wall, that's probably not going to do great. If you have a south facing, but you got a massive tree you're not willing to cut down, that's probably not going to do great. And then the cost factor outweighs the benefit. But if you got a south facing roof that's clear, you're in an area like, that gets, maybe a little bit better than the northeast latitude. So like, South Carolina, a little bit more south, like somewhere there. Yeah, you're in ideal conditions, and your net benefit is going to far outweigh any of the negatives.
I know in Vegas a lot of people had them.
Yeah, Vegas is probably ideal. Yeah. Especially a little bit more desert-like weather, always sunny. You still there?
Me, yeah, I'm here.
All right. I didn't know if I couldn't hear.
Do y'all want to keep going, or you think it's winding down?
Yeah, whatever you want, Jeff. I'm good. I'm just chilling.
It doesn't matter to me. It just seems like everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah. No, I just I was just chilling, and just kind of like conversation just got me. So sorry about that. But
Oh, conversation on it. See, I totally missed it.
it's okay.
Whatever
Jeff.
happened, I don't know. I couldn't tell you when it happened or what caused it or anything.
You're good.
Completely happened under my nose. Was it the relationship stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good.
Yeah, I hope it turns out all good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you having me up. I'm not gonna keep bringing this panel down. So
You're not bringing it down. I mean, nothing's going on. We're watching Nunzio play a video game.
yeah.
We had a family dog. Actually, it was my sister's dog, but it kind of became a family dog. And I'm not a dog person. I intended to hate the thing. In fact, when she got it, she called and she goes, "Oh, I just got a dog. I'm bringing it over." I said, "Well, don't expect me to like it. I'm not petting it." Blah blah blah. She brought that thing over. It ran over and like licked all over me and jumped in my arms, and I fell instantly in love with it. And we all loved it. It was a little dachshund, a wiener dog.
I love that you intended to hate it.
I did. I told because I didn't want her to. I wanted her to manage her expectations when she brought the dog over. I was not going to be jumping for joy and acting all happy about a dog, and that dog schooled me.
Yeah.
But I'm very into like particular dogs I will attach to, but just dogs in general. They're not my. I'm more of a cat person.
Yeah. There's some dogs though that get me, man. Especially the ones that are like super well behaved and intuitive and knowing something's wrong and knowing to not like it's the dogs that like just have no sense of like when you're like you need them to chill out and then they want to jump on you or bark when you don't want them to bark. Those are the dogs that I'm just like, fuck's sake, dude. Those little like yip yapper dogs fucking, it's like Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know how people even bother. But when you get those like real chill dogs, like there was one I was walking on a beach a couple weeks ago, and this dog just like he's really cool. He's wearing a sweater. He had a little piece of wood in his mouth, and he's just very calmly walking about 10 feet ahead of his owners. Comes up and just sniffs us. He's like, "What's up?" He just kept going. Super chill dog, like this unreal temperament. Just happy to have a piece of wood and to be on the beach. No care in the world. Not overexcited. Knows its owners right, but like that. Those are the dogs that, if I was ever gonna get a dog, it'd be like that.
Little dog.
You don't have to be that little or that big. It's just chill.
Helps you make the right decisions.
You
Yeah,
know?
I had cats, I had dogs, I had lizards, I had iguanas, I had basically all different types of animals, bro. My pit bulls, the ones that I rescued, like any animals that I rescued, bro, like they're very grateful, bro. Like, especially when you feed them and shit like that, that's the best. Like I used to feed my dog Hayes, like fat. He died when I was in jail. So, it is what it is. When I was in jail in Massachusetts, y'all remember that, right?
I
Yeah.
don't. I think you were. I definitely believe it.
So anyway, but yeah, I used to give him like steak fat, steak, all that shit. Like he was a monster, my boy. He was like 210 pounds.
You bought the steak specifically for the dog. It was like the leftovers
If I'm
from your
eating
own
a
steak.
steak, I'll cut the fat off of my food and give it to him.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah. But like, yo, he cherished that shit because I normally eat steak like every day, back in the day.
What kind of dog was he?
Pit bull. He was a
Oh,
pit bull mixed
the
with
rescue.
Great Dane. He was a pit and Great Dane, and Cane Corso as well. He was like a big ass fucking dog. You know?
Yeah. Those
No,
big
you don't
dogs
have
are
a
pretty cool.
beard. You're brown and fair. I
My
don't know.
my
I don't
dad
think that
used
would
to do
look good.
that.
I don't think black shoe polish beard would look good with your hair.
My dad used to be like the dye, not shoe polish, but he would like get gray and then like they would do his hair and he'd do his beard and it's just like I used to fucking hate it, dude. I loved like when he'd let it grow out and turn gray, whatever. Every time he dyed it like dark, I was like, what? It's like nobody's getting fooled here, Dad. You're getting
Because you
older.
know it. The public might be.
Yeah, I'm getting salt and pepper in my beard, bro. But I'm rocking that shit. It is what it is. You know?
Salt and pepper looks good. I love that look. How old
Yeah.
are you? You seem young.
I'm old.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm 36.
Yeah.
Oh, that's young. That's what I meant when I said you seem young.
I'm starting to get a lot in my beard actually.
Y'all
It's hard to
are
see
young.
in this light, but
Let me see.
it's starting to come in.
Yeah, you getting a little. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
happening
this.
up top too. But fortunately it's nice and slow. I'm not in a rush for this to go.
Not lies. You do not have Billy Mays hair. First of all, Billy Mays looks ridiculous. Second of all, you do not have the hair to pull it off. But try it.
Or the lack thereof.
I'm never gonna stop you from trying to make yourself look stupid.
Oh yeah, I just started a match. Watch me just fucking run through these motherfuckers. I was whacking mad people. I killed like 13 people, 13 operators on this bitch, and I'm playing like one of the hardest modes right now.
Is that the game?
Yeah, it's a game.
Oh,
You don't have much time. Act swiftly.
they had a
Still
werewolf
based on
game.
the
that
still
just
based on the
reminds me of.
GoldenEye concept, dude. It's like first person shooters are still the best.
You can work the controller. It keeps freezing up. At least
I was
on
gonna
mine.
say, is that just me? Okay.
Can you do things with these army people other than shoot them?
Hold that motherfucker.
Apparently he's
Asking
even
for a
bringing him
game.
back to life or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Come on, man. Yo, go pick up our boy, bro. Go pick him up, son. Stupid motherfucker. No,
What
I'm dead.
happened?
Oh no.
Is it the sign for world peace?
Yeah, there was I remember there was like a way you could code in with the controller to open up all the cheats, and you could open up like big head mode and paintball mode and the golden gun and all the guns and all that stuff. That's where I had the most fun, if I'm being honest, man. I fucking love
I would do
GoldenEye.
paintball.
Paintball mode was fun, yeah. Big head was even better though, because you'd have these guys walking around like, and especially like Boris, and like they'd be like this little body and this giant head. So you get the headshots easy and shit. Yeah.
Nalas, just try it. Do something like do a die that's not too permanent. I used to do it with mascara. I would brush
I'm not playing
mascara
that
on my
game
beard
anymore.
and
I'm
touch
fucking
it up.
pissed, bro. Yo, my teammate sucked on that shit, bro. No bullshit. I was fucking fuming, bro. Yo, because I had to like shoot 6 other people. There was there was 2 teams coming from the left and right position that they had that advantage because the ground was leveled on the bottom, so they were like peeking shots at us more or less. So that's how I hit the first one. I ran up to her and shot her dead, you know, with the AK. I shot her right in the head. Boom, she dropped, hit the floor. Then I dumped like 7 more shots into her while she was on the floor. And
Why?
her fucking teammate shot me from the back.
Because you were wasting your time.
Yeah, why were you bothering if he was
You were
already dead?
wasting bullets and wasted time. You could have got out of there and saved yourself.
Yeah, nah, but I like shooting people in that game.
Hey, Nunzio, if you were walking in the woods and a dragon jumped out at you, what would you do?
Depending on the 10 millimeter, that's the Lord's caliber that will fucking knock that dragon down.
Oh, pretend it's like the Middle Ages and there's no 10 millimeters.
I'll find how to make one.
I mean, what do you do other than just stand there and hope that the thing doesn't swallow you whole?
Or a crossbow with a fucking
Shoot it with a fireball.
With a rock.
You pray to your God.
No, it's gonna consume the fire. It spews fire. Chop its fucking head off.
Shoot it with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I'll take Thor's hammer and smack him in the face with it.
Yeah, you smack it with Thor's hammer. There you go.
Yeah.
I would try to seduce it.
I'd talk to Azazel. I'd talk to Azazel to try to fucking get God's light and just send it out.
He would summon a demon.
Yeah. He's not a demon. He's an angel.
Oh, well. Hopefully the dragon doesn't know the difference. Dragons are smart too, at least in Dungeons and Dragons. I would try to like negotiate with it, talk to it, and try to make a deal with it or figure out what it wanted.
I'd train that motherfucker. I'd train it too. I'll take its eggs and then train them. Yep.
Make it your bitch.
Nah, I'd train them. I'd take the eggs, hatch them, and then use them to conquer other lands.
How are you going to get the eggs though without going through the dragon?
And kill the dragon. You
I'm
gotta
not going to just let you take the eggs.
Split it in half. Like you split that shit right
Like what?
With a fucking Excalibur. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. The one you just happen to have.
I'll be the one wielding that shit. If we were talking about those ages, right?
Yeah. Oh. Maybe so, but I bet the dragon has a bigger Johnson. I mean, I wouldn't want to get into a measuring contest. Dragons are nothing to fuck with, even the baby ones.
Yo, you ever see the Game of Thrones?
Haven't.
You've never seen Game of Thrones, bro? You fucking kidding? Yeah, you should watch that shit. You talking about other than YouTube, right? Try to watch some fucking, shit like that. It starts off trash, but then it like picks up when like all the war goes on, and that shit is fun. That shit is dope.
How many seasons are there?
A bunch. There's also books too.
Is it just people, or do they have like fantasy creatures in it?
No, they got fantasy creatures and that shit. The dragons. So this is
What is this a book you're talking about? Sorry, I missed. Sorry.
Game of Thrones. They have a book. Those
Oh, dude, yeah, the books are arguably better
yeah,
than the show.
Yeah, because there's more. It's like that. It's just more generic. It's more real. You know, like the fucking story. The movies. There's shit left out. Same thing with like the Harry Potter books. Like everything wasn't in the movie that was in the books because it's copyright, that's the reason why they can't use certain things that are in the book, like same thing with the fucking Walking Dead comic books and shit. Yeah.
Oh, there's another series. I forgot that they had another
The midget
series out. Is it better than the Dragon series? Not Lost, because the Dragon series was like decent, but I don't know. It just didn't hit for me. Like it was. Again, Game of Thrones is hard.
the dire wolves were dope as fuck.
I loved there was just so many great things about that show. It's just the way they ended it. It was like,
the lore.
bruh.
Yeah, the lore as well. All that shit. Everything fit in with each other.
And the dragons
It
felt
looks like they're prequels. The spin-offs are the prequels.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they were talking about doing like one that like continues on the story, from where they left off. I don't know how they continue on the story from that point, but I just I don't know. That ending, bro, it still gets me. Still gets me. It's like, what the fuck? I watched this for 8 years, and that's how you're gonna end it? Come on, man. Jon Snow goes back to the fucking wall.
Don't spoil it.
Are you
Don't
shitting
spoil it.
me?
Don't spoil
Sorry,
it.
too late.
Yo, Mr. P.
I didn't pay attention. Don't.
Every end is a new beginning. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know any of these people.
Ugh.
That's just what it is, bro. You gain experience with that situation.
That's what you get, R.R. Martin, for not finishing your fucking book. That's what you get, a shitty ending for 8 years of commitment. Fuck. Still mad about that.
They do that with a lot of shows.
8 years of commitment. Yeah. Yeah.
I grab a dorsal fin and hang on. That's what I do. These are very introspective questions. I don't know where you're getting them from, but I go for the dorsal fin all day and hope that one of them's going to swim me to safety.
The dolphins are either there to rescue or kill you.
Yeah, the dragon smacks you away, your barbaric projectile, and looks you in the eye. What do you do?
That's by the fucking throat and tell him who's fucking balls.
The dolphin sees you as a love interest as you use it to swim to safety. That's it?
Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I get saved by a dolphin and it requires a little bit of love, I might help that dolphin out.
I think that's what they're
Dolphin boy.
I don't think that's
I think we all want to, like, on our last day, know that if we had a chance to fuck a dolphin, that we did.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't fall for the trap.
Yeah.
So you got sheep fuckers and dolphin fuckers over there.
Is that true? Not lost because I know they have sex beyond just for breeding purposes, but I've never heard anal sex before.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've gotten pterodactyl impressions from either of you.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
Cough them up. Yeah, you do. You've raised birds. You
Who
can do a
really knows how to do a
Yeah, all right.
pterodactyl? Is there? Wait, pterodactyl? What is a pterodactyl? Is that like a dinosaur?
Pterodactyl, yeah.
I don't know. How does one
Here,
know?
Nobody knows what the fuck it sounds
How does
like.
one
Oh, who doesn't know what a
know
pterodactyl is?
pterodactyl sounds like? Though? I wasn't
they-
around there for that experience, and neither was Mr. P. You
Yeah.
may have been over there, but not us. You might be 18.
Y'all can do a pterodactyl. Here's visual images to get you started. You can do
Right,
it.
yeah, okay. It's basically like one of those birds with the big beaks, the pelican. It's basically like a pelican, in my opinion.
Yeah, but listen,
How does it go?
How would one know what a fucking pterodactyl sounds like if we never seen one before? Like, you know
use your
what I'm
imagination.
saying, bro? Like, come on,
Jeff, you're walking through the woods and a magic beanstalk grabs you by the shoelace and whips you into the sky. You are gaining elevation fast. What do you do?
What can I do? I mean, I guess I just I hang on and hope I don't fall. If I'm not gonna try to undo my shoe in midair, so I'm just gonna let the thing take me and see where I end up. I don't feel like I have a lot of options here.
Yo, listen, I got one for you. The lizard people take you. What do you do?
There's not a lot of context. Just the lizard people take you.
That's what the lizard people do, bro.
I don't know. Are they cute? What do they look like?
See, with the beanstalk question, I'm gonna try to when I'm falling to use my body to try to bring my direction back towards the beanstalk, and then just try to grab that thing midair and slow myself down. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, that's a viable option.
Because I know about the beanstalk story, so I'm gonna assume it's gonna take me to a giant, and I'm gonna get like a wish or something. So
no, he's gonna eat you.
I'm not gonna try to fight it. Takes you to the dolphin lover.
Is this one of those where, like, no matter how you answer it, it plugs into another story? Is that what we're a part of here?
I don't know.
I think it's not a sheep, honestly. I think
I'm gonna use my wish to force Nunzio to give me a pterodactyl impression.
I think it's a sheep, bro. I think it's a sheep over here. They're trying to insinuate with you and the dolphin and
a lizard sheep.
Mr. Kane over there.
I'm not really into furry things, but smooth, sleek things, I can get down with a dolphin.
Lizards and dolphins.
Yeah.
Yo.
I need something that has at least close to my intelligence.
What about
sheep?
Pterodactyl?
Forget it. Fuck a pterodactyl, dude. If I have any sort of weapon, I'm trying to kill that thing.
Well, what do that impression then?
The pterodactyl. There you go. He got it.
All right, Nunzio, you're the only one left.
Well, listen, I don't know how to do it. He did it. I don't know what it sounds like.
No, you can.
I said, I don't know what it sounds like. So
somebody as big and bad as you can give us a pterodactyl.
I said what?
I've never known you to shrink from a challenge.
Well, this is a challenge. I'm gonna have to back off.
Come on, right?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Listen. I'll tell you what a fucking.
Just give it your best shot. It could sound like whatever you want.
Dude.
Believe me, we've heard worse.
He knows.
We're trying to make the world a better place. One dinosaur down at a time.
God damn,
right.
One fucking day. You know what I'm
saying?
I'll
let it go tonight, but it's not over.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, we're about to get smacked with another fucking
cold front,
like another foot of snow.
Another one? Isn't it like the 6th to 7th one?
Yeah. Well, we've been getting hit this year.
This is like not just you don't just call it winter. This is something different.
Well, I would say that this is normal. Just the last 10 years have been exceptionally warm and lacking of snow. I don't know why, but you know, we used to like it was like every time I came back, like when I was living in like Chicago or Houston or any of these other areas, every time I come back to visit around the holidays, there was always a big snowstorm that came through, or I just, you know, it was always snow on the ground.
Ain't
And then
that
for
the
the
best?
last like 10 years, it's just been like nothing.
Yeah, that's why I fucking hated that shit. It didn't feel like New York, Christmas in New York. If you didn't fucking run through the whole fucking city, bro, or with fucking 10 foot of snow and shit like that. Yo, and that's good money, bro, too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go to U-Haul, you rent a plow, you fucking get a lot or two. Every fucking time this shit goes, bro, you could charge like 2,500 for the fucking lot, bro, easily, and make a decent amount of money. They call that back in New York white gold, you know. Up over there, there's fucking white gold, and it's money to make, bro.
Yeah,
So,
I never thought like I feel like a lot of the places, especially around here, like they got people
yeah,
like
but instead of
all ready
paying
to go.
5 grand, so like that's the reason why I said 2,500 because they're paying them like 5 to 10 G's to clear that lot, and it's a
Wow.
small fucking lot. Exactly, bro. You stack your money up first, then you open up a little business doing that here.
I didn't even know that you could rent a plow or a truck with
That's
a
what
plow.
Doc was saying. That's what he did.
Plow in a truck, you rent the whole truck at U-Haul.
Yeah,
You talking about the
you
truck?
can make
Do they
six
have a
figures doing that.
do they have a
That's
plow?
what I'm saying. There's plenty of
Yeah, it goes right
opportunities
on
here in
the
America.
4x4. Like you say, you get a 4x4 truck, right? And
Mm.
it fucking comes with the plow right then and there. You learn how to fucking do it. Look up a YouTube video, and there's your job. Get a
No,
customer.
I know how to plow. I mean, not like a professional, but I've had to do a few lots in my day with
And then you sort whatever
the
you can't pick
dealerships.
up, and then you sort whatever you can't pick up. And
Yeah.
honestly, you hold for doing that, it'll probably cost you 100, probably not even, probably like $400 for the rental, for the time, and you just made fucking 2,100 doing that. You know, I bet that it's a big markup right there. Instead of there's more, like, you know what I'm saying, Mister P. That's how you do
Yeah,
it.
no, I get it. I just didn't even know that was a possibility.
Yeah, bro. You go to the spot. Be like, hey, listen, how much you pay? Well, listen, I'll do it for you for 2,500. Boom, right then and there. That's 25 you just made in your fucking pocket.
How long does it take you?
20, 30 minutes.
What?
And then you salt them. Yeah. First you plow that shit, you salt it, and then take care of it. It's like 15 minutes for the fucking to move all the shit, make it look nice, fucking, and then salt it. 15 minutes depending
I'm
on the lot.
wasting my time. I need to go find something I can do for rich people.
Yeah. Property
I'm gonna ask
management
Charlie,
in general
what do
seems
rich
kind of like a
people
good rich person service, you know.
pay people to do? Secret services for the wealthy. Let's see.
Plowing the rich man's wife.
Night nannies. What is that? If a celebrity mom is breastfeeding, the night nanny will come and wake her up at regular intervals and then take the baby so she can feed and then take the baby and soothe it back to sleep. And people get paid for that. Oh my, Christmas tree stylist. I could do this one.
Yo, I'm dead.
Yo, but do you see that shit though? You know what I'm
Sex
saying?
worker liaison man.
Bro,
It's
that's fucking weird. You trying to get work for Diddy now? Come on.
the person that gets the whores off the yacht the next day.
Do you want to
And
be
like
Ghislaine
gets them out of the
Maxwell?
way and
You
takes
want to
them
be
back to
Ghislaine
shore.
Maxwell? Ghislaine Maxwell did the same fucking thing. They got a job like that. The fuck
Yeah.
out.
Heated driveways, so you don't have to wait for the snowplow guy. How
Yeah,
does that
yeah.
even
So
work?
that's what my uncle had in Toad Hill. Very rich area in Staten Island.
Yeah, especially if you got a hill on your driveway, it's just a hard driveway to get up and down.
Yeah, it was like a 7-car driveway, and then had like you could put another 4 in the garage because it had 2 separate.
Somebody told me it was expensive to
private
run.
chefs.
Not that it matters when you get that kind of money, but usually is it water that they got running through there, or like what
mattress
is it?
fluffers. I can
Mattress
fluff
fluffer.
mattresses for rich people.
Fluffing
I can fluff
mattress.
a lot of things for rich people.
Oh my god,
Get the fuck out.
endless. A heated driveway. Yeah, so it's
Anybody seen Mike Cerrone? Last I seen him, he was doing this.
Stop.
I missed it.
I'm sure
Damn
he's
it.
around. In the bushes.
Wait, no, don't fucking put me in the bushes. Wait, Mike, check this out before you go.
No, I'm dead.
Nunzio, you trolling. He's not even here.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to do a little bit of trolling.
You can't say that Mike doesn't like. He may pretend that he doesn't like, all the people making fun of him, but he secretly loves the attention.
Yeah,
He
just
does.
like over here too.
Who is that?
Yeah. It's 111.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Yo, do a little bit of trolling, bro. Come on, man. Hey, bro. Fuck, bro. You got to do that. Bro, wait till you see the night, bro. Shit's going to pop off. I'm going to make sure. That shit pop off perfectly.
I think Joey's live right now.
Yeah. You'll see. You see, bro, Mr. P, my dude, salute. Like I said, bro, eventually everything's going to work out. It is what it is,
Yeah.
Just get to the bag, bro.
As long as he has his team, I'm much less worried.
Yeah, it's not even about that, too, Take care of thyself, do what you got to do for thyself, and then everything else fucking fall in line. That's just what it is. I'm speaking from self-experience,
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. Because you understand.
No, I get it. And I think some
my shit was all
people
over everywhere, right?
I think like people may get it confused that like because I think Joe went live and he like puts up. It has nothing to like. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't even care. It has nothing to do with it. So don't get it twisted. If you think I'm up here upset over something that Joe said, you must be on fucking heroin.
Oh, Mike's over there. If y'all looking for him.
Oh,
No,
look. Who wants to
Or he's
play
in the
bingo?
chat anyway.
I want to play bingo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hell, listen. So this is how we used to troll Mike back in the day. So you see all these fucking statements that are on here. A little guy. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. Combat wombat. I would destroy you. Right? Whoever gets bingo.
I cannot believe you have a fucking bingo
I know
board of Mike
exactly who
Cerrone
you
shit.
are.
This is amazing.
Yeah, bro. Look.
I'm a federal
What
officer.
other person on the internet has a whole bingo game based around it?
My hands are big. You're boring.
Take care,
You're fat.
RW.
Salute.
All right, RW. Dude, he was on Kane's the other day and he was like, I would never go over Joe's. Joe's is a dying channel. I would never be over there. Joe is the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. He's fucking
He was
over
in
there.
my chat the other day saying that about me.
Yeah.
Yo,
Well, it's
listen.
because you won't let him up.
So how many?
That's why.
Did anybody hit bingo yet? That fucking guy's a bullshit artist, bro. And he talks the most shit about people, but yo, bro, he's late behind on fucking child support.
Hey, Caldy, what's up?
Crazy man.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like, you
It's
say
like
what you want about this
Right.
community, but man, you get held accountable. You have to own your shit, man. If you're trying to talk about somebody else's bullshit, man, you better have a clean ass background because that shit is coming out.
Yeah, yo, this is when Mike had jizz coming out of his mouth. Look.
Oh, that was on my stream. I remember that. That was on the stream.
That was on
I
here.
watched
He
it
thought I
happen
was
live.
playing with him, bro. Bro, look at this real quick. Look at this real quick. Look. Yo. God
Oh, are you
damn.
recording stuff?
Oh, me?
Hey, when are we gonna do our conversation with the AIs?
I don't
What
know.
stream, not lost?
Yo, bro.
I don't remember you telling me to delete a stream, except for the Nazi rally.
Why would you want to delete a stream? I'm confused.
I know.
Yeah.
You told me to delete it. It wasn't. He just spit up something like flew out of his. I don't think it was puke. It was like spit up.
It was like jizz. No, it was jizz.
I don't think it was that either.
Yeah, it
I
was.
just, yeah. I think people thought he was throwing up or something. I think he just, I don't know, got a little nauseous or something. Got a little, you know, with the rosary beads.
Nah, bro, his boobs, bro. Look at-
I know, but it's just
Look at
funny, like
this.
next to the
Bro.
rosary beads.
He
It's
looks
just,
like you got granny.
it's just that much better.
Mike Cerrone got granny boobs.
You can't. Not lies. You can't save Mike from embarrassment.
Mike got serenity boobs.
Nobody can.
Yeah, if it's not here, it's over next stream and the other stream and the other stream. He's just an endless factory of just moments that you could record and use against him. And the guy will just not turn off the camera. He can't help it.
Wait, is that Oh, you control this one all you want night long. I don't care. Roll away. She owns every bit of it.
Oh, you see this bitch? Dude,
Trying to show her.
big ass fucking forehead, bro. Yo, yeah.
Just like she's holding up her hair to show you what it looks like. It's hilarious.
He looks like the fucking that fucking blue alien fucking Megamind or some shit, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm fucking dead. I cannot believe you just said that.
I don't know, not lost, because they do it to me too. And the looks, I
Yeah.
don't even have a problem with her looks. The looks are the least part of her.
Yeah.
It's her actions.
Look at my forehead won't even like my forehead is getting smaller. Like I actually have to cut this back because it continues to dive down. It's crazy, dude.
Yo, Dutchy got a bowling ball. Like you can fucking palm that bitch's hand, bro, and roll it down the aisle, bro. What the fuck? Boom. I get a strike with that. I'm not the
God bless.
fucking the pins down. I'm not the fucking lane down, bro. What do you mean with that?
That's terrible.
It's all a good fun, you know. They say some real shit about me. I troll them with their fucking looks. Yo, bro, keep this real quick.
As long as you're having fun, I guess, right?
Yo, bro, peep it. Watch this. Watch this video right here. No bullshit. Look, watch. Look. 1, 2, 3.
It takes her.
Wait, I missed it. What
You
happened?
think that was staged? It takes her wig off. It takes her
The
weave.
wig? I didn't even see it happen so fast. Yeah.
He's just trying to fit with
Weave snatcher, bro.
She can't even believe it happened. She just gets. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
God, there's so many videos today. Just embarrassing shit, man.
That's what he's panel dancing. That was kind of cool. I like that move.
Did that also happen? Did that
He has
also
a Billy
happen on your
Mays
panel?
beard.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Go ahead, Mike.
I want to learn this.
Oh yeah, it's like your
like a little
Jeff. Your
head jerk
Jeff. Your
at the same
shoulders are
time.
leading the way. It's the head's got to lead into the shoulders. I don't know what you're doing, Jeff. But
I don't.
Yo, Mike bashed his head in the fucking wall. Look, watch. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah, he's gonna lean into it, Jeff. I don't know what I can't, I don't know what's going on, Jeff. With that, Jeff.
Yo, this is good fun, bro. This is good fun.
Yeah,
This,
yeah. That's God bless Mike, man.
look at
He never
this.
gives up.
This is Sparta, bro.
Yo, you know that that was like I don't know about the kick part, but the "This is Sparta" was like completely improvised.
Mm-hmm. Like they added that to it, yeah.
Oh, the line in the movie.
No, he just randomly did it. He was just in character, and he just came up with this moment. He's like, "This is Sparta," and it was like they thought about like they did the scene over a couple times, and they were thinking about not even putting it in the movie, and it turned out to be one of the most iconic moments in the entire movie. Completely improvised.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I like that shit, bro. You know? Good fucking movie.
There's a lot of stories behind the making of that movie. They faced a lot of like backlash from what was the fuck? What was the country that there was
Greece?
Greece, but it was that guy was representing what country?
Athens?
No, the black guy that was there was supposed to be
It was fucking
oh
bro, it was one of those.
yeah. I'm terrible. Ugh, it's gonna bother me. Persia, yeah. So I think Persia was like mad about how they were misrepresenting history and they were like
What's that mean?
protesting over it and then this was like the actress from Game of Thrones was in there and this was like that was like the same director that was like not director but the producer was that guy that's in jail now for sexual harassment. And
Yes,
she like refused or whatever, and then she like couldn't work for a while because of that. She was like being like blackballed, and there's a lot of stuff. Huh?
Yeah,
Weinstein, yeah.
Yeah.
Weinstein, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
bro.
yeah. But yeah, she was being blackballed for not doing whatever he wanted, and there was a lot. But the movie did well.
Mm-hmm. And I like the spinoff too. After that, did you ever seen the second part of that shit?
I think I did. I don't know that it hit the same way.
Nah, it didn't. It didn't. It was the one where they were fucking like flying in the jumping on different boats and shit like that.
Wasn't it like his son or something?
Nah, no. That was Gladiator. That's Gladiator Part 2. Yeah,
Okay.
There's another portion of the war. So the war stretched out longer afterwards. So then Greece all got together, and then when Persia tried to come take over, they were fucking like it was like a complete annihilation against Persia when Greece went to war with them. You know.
What up, John? Yeah, didn't they have like a different like villain that was Persian in the second one?
Yeah, it was a female.
Yeah, that's right.
She was a child of Athens.
Yeah, I remember just like the movie was just like had the same feel, but it just didn't hit the same.
Mm-hmm. I like all that shit though. You know. That's like that shit gets me going, bro. You know, like fucking warrior code shit, bro. That's back in the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is live by the way of the samurai. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You know.
Facts. Yeah.
Yo, you see the strip? You see what this is?
I don't know what it looks. It looks like. Is that Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Vegas.
Yeah. I like
that's
Vegas, bro. I like that city, bro. I love
Vegas. That's my favorite city. Is this real Vegas or a video game version?
No, this is real Vegas.
Why do you have
Right.
X's marked out? Are these specific locations?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
computer circuit board.
Yeah, those are specific locations. Yeah, you know.
Oh, hey, take that down if you're doxing. Don't do that.
I'm not doxing anybody. It's bit my boy owns these businesses that
Oh, okay.
over there on the strips over there, you see? Over there. Flawless victory. You see the flawless victory sign?
I
Right?
can't even be on camera right now, dude.
I'm not doxing anybody, bro. I took this from a fucking aerial view. I took a picture.
Yeah.
I was flying back to Vegas.
No, this is real. I don't even recognize.
You can't see Vegas here?
Oh, that's the airport. I see. I thought it was
Yeah.
a building.
That's like I said,
And the
when I
strip.
was
Now I
flying
see it.
into
Man, Vegas has grown.
Looks like a fucking circuit board, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, it does. See, the reason why they set up cities like that is because we are an actual we're organisms in the world, but I feel like we're organisms to something higher and greater. Like we're all connected through one thing as well, bro. It's fucking weird, right? But
Yeah. Well, it makes sense that like the efficiency of like a city would be similar to the efficiency of a circuit board. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the people are the electrons, you know, but they
Vegas is a grid anyway, the whole time.
even the atoms,
Yeah.
like the atoms, like more or less, you know. We're look, see, here's the strip. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that's the eyeballs knew it wasn't there when I lived there. That's by the Venetian, right?
Oh, that circle thing.
Or the
Yeah,
wind.
somebody that thing right there, that white what is that? White or
Yeah.
blue? Blue thing.
The big blue thing
Mhm.
ball.
Yeah. That was my girl's family knows the guy who built like had was building this shit like creating the project over there. You know?
It's hard to believe that this custom designed and
Sorry.
Yeah. It's hard to believe this custom design.
Yo, these guys are making like model like F-35s that like function just like it. It's crazy.
Well, like a drone or some shit.
Yeah, like even down to like the part where it like hovers, it like they have like a little jet propulsion thing that like angles down so it hovers and shit. It's crazy.
That's it. I got a drone myself. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking fly it before I break it. I paid like almost $1,000 for this fucking thing. You know?
it's
Yeah.
a different lake.
Dude, it's crazy.
When it took off, I fucking noticed that it was all scratched on the bottom. Like it was all getting fucked up because I was
It's
flying
hard to
into shit, bro.
believe that this custom
Stupid shit. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry, dude. I just couldn't get the fucking thing out the screen without playing it.
No worries. But yeah, I was flying that shit, bro. It was pretty sick. I'm gonna buy a fucking cheap one and like fly that shit around and see what I could do with it, you know? Like probably a couple $100.
You know what the best way this actually really helped me with flying drones. So it depends on like if you're trying to fly like an FPV drone that is all manual flight, there's not like DJI, you take the joysticks and you go outward on both joysticks, and that starts the takeoff sequence, and then it'll rev up the propellers, and then it'll hover, right?
Yeah,
But
bullshit.
it does that in a pre-programmed way. But FPV requires you to manually throttle up and kind of know how much to give it, so it doesn't, because if you like hit that throttle a little bit too much, that thing's going to the moon. I mean, in seconds. You know, it's like crazy how powerful. So like you have to know how to throttle it up and then fly it. So instead of like just, you know, exploding your first drone within a second, you go into you can take the controller, the same one that you would use to connect, and you can plug that in. It's got usually a USB port on your computer, and you can download through Steam or whatever a program that will flight simulator, and has the same dynamics as what it would be in real life. And then you can fly and crash as many times as you want in the simulator until you have a good idea how to fly. and then that really, helps your learning curve, so you can fucking, not instantly crash the first fucking time. So that saved me. I was able to keep my first drone. I still have it actually, and it's still in one piece. And the only reason why is because I was able to learn on a sim first.
Yo, I want to get this fucking another drone where like it'll follow your speed, it'll follow you around the house without you even controlling it, bro. You ever seen that shit before?
Yeah, they're more like, I consider them more like camera. They're like, basically they're like a assistant for you to be able to film yourself. I don't really consider them drones, but technically they are. But they don't, like you said, they don't require anything. They just lock on you and then follow you around.
Yeah, I want to see if they could like follow me around the fucking track, bro. That's what I want to do, bro. So like I want to fucking drive around the track and have this drone fucking chasing me. You know?
It usually won't be able to keep up with you, that kind of drone, but you can get, dude, the FPV ones that, I mean, they make them that go over 100. And there's some great, I'm sure you've seen it, like there's some great footage of like guys that, like the drift guys and stuff, and they hire somebody to put on the goggles and do the FPV, and they'll like follow them around the corner and
Oh yeah,
get
'cause
like,
I have a Meta Quest. I can connect that fucking thing to would that work or no?
no, the way it works is you probably just need its own DJI. I'd probably suggest the DJI HD, whatever their vision system, whatever, or they make like a knockoff version of it. But yeah, it like basically it requires a video transmitter and then a video receiver.
Also,
And
I could buy a fucking Flip a Zero and connect that shit.
it does no, it because the problem is like they connect on a special like combination of like Wi-Fi, and it's like it's not the same as like, so you really need a goggle that is specific, that connects, natively to the video transmitter in order for it to
Okay.
work. I mean, there's ways around it where you can get like there's digital and then there's analog, so you could probably get like an analog setup, which is cheaper, not as good, you're not going to see as well, and maybe connect that to a display, and that would work. Maybe even an Oculus, but like for the
Yeah,
digital connection, the
the
ones that
Meta
like give
Quest
you
is
like,
the Oculus, yeah.
yeah, I don't know, do they have an HDMI port or
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
they have the what's that called? The fucking the Seaport.
yeah, so you might be able to do that with an analog setup, but my suggestion is just bypass the whole thing. Like when I used to fly analog, and anytime you go behind a tree, it was like flying like basically the equivalent of like a radio, like, so like, you know how you get away from a radio station to get scratchy. Well, you would have the same thing over video, and as soon as you get a little bit too far, a little bit behind a tree, it starts getting hard to see. You get like snow, or it gets all scratchy in the video, and you can't really see very well. But
Oh,
the
right.
yeah,
So I need like I said, the Flip is Zero. If I connect that, I could
yeah.
the drone could fly anywhere.
It's like when we had the TVs
Because
that
it
had the
emotes
bunny
off.
ears,
So
and you
the
had to
Flip
move
Zero,
the bunny ears around to get it to fucking connect, and it was like a little bit shitty. It
yeah,
looks like that for
that's what it
analog.
does. You connect bunny ears to the Flip
Right.
Zero, then connect it to the drone,
Right.
TV, and then you could fly it like that, and then fly.
But
I think
honestly, it
up
sucks,
to 10
dude. It's
miles.
so
You
hard to fly like
10
that.
miles.
Dude, it's so hard to fly like that. Like when you put on a set of DJI goggles with the DJI HD transmitter, it's like watching like a fucking 720p, 1080p TV of like, and then you get the view from the drone, and it's it either you have the signal or you don't. There's no like middle ground. It's either crystal clear or you lose it. And it's just, I don't know, bro. There's like,
Say
once
if
you
you
fly
lose
like that,
the
it's like you
drone
never want
fly,
to go back.
does it drop, or does it? Say if you're flying the drone and you lose
Yeah. So
drop.
now you have a little bit of a warning thing where like sometimes they'll like blur the edges a little bit before it goes, or you just got to pay attention to your signal, but it will just drop. Like it'll start pixelating and then it'll just go out. So but it takes a big distance for that to happen. So it doesn't just happen right away, but you got to just pay attention to the signal level, and if it starts to go down a little bit, you just got to be careful. But the point is it like, man, it's a rock solid connection. And it's just,
Hey, Mr. P, Joey's doxing you on his channel right now.
Well, who cares?
All your he has your rap sheet up.
No, he doesn't. I don't have a rap sheet.
Well, he has something up with all your charges on it
I don't have any charges. Not me.
from Fairfield, Connecticut,
It's not me.
and all your aliases.
I don't have any aliases. That's what I'm saying. He's got
Well,
the wrong
I'm just
info.
saying what I'm looking at on the screen, so maybe it's fake, but he's putting
I mean,
something out
but we,
about you.
you know,
And all
anyway,
the people that are connected to you.
anyway, but yeah. Anyway, you know, let me
Just
tell
letting
you
you
like
know.
this, Jeff. If a bear shits in the woods, could you smell it? Or if a tree falls, do you hear it? No. You know,
Yeah, you would hear a tree.
out of sight, out of mind. Now, if you're
You'd
not in the
probably
woods,
smell a bear too. I don't.
if you're not
I've
in the
never
woods,
tried.
you're not going to see what's going on.
Well, if you're in the woods and the bear is in the woods,
If you're
you
not
would.
in the woods, if you're in the city, in New York City, there's no fucking woods over there. You're not going to hear the tree or the bear. You know?
Well, you didn't say you were in New York.
Yeah.
You said you
Well,
were in the woods.
I was trying to get to a reference where it was like out of sight, out of mind, more or less. You know? Let him
No,
work
I
on
don't
what
get
he's
what.
working on now. We had a good conversation.
Yeah. No. So he's
I'm
like
just
trying to.
passing on information. I have no clue if whether he wants to hear this or not. This is something I would want people to tell me. Like, don't turn it on me. Whatever's going on here beneath the surface, don't turn that shit on me. I'm just trying to be helpful. That's it.
No. So don't. First of all, don't worry about it,
I'll
Jeff.
keep my mouth shut next time, and I'll just let people dox you.
No,
I don't give
Jeff,
a
you're
fuck.
good, bro. You're good. Don't get triggered by it.
Well,
I
then
don't know
what the
who.
hell is Nunzio up here talking about the bear in the woods in the forest and like leave it alone?
I don't know. I didn't even hear
I'm
it.
picking
I
up
was
some
just.
kind of subtext here that I'm not sure what.
Meaning, like, he doesn't need to hear it from, like, let
No,
him.
it's fine. It's fine. So, like
And it
Joe
draws
is trying to
well.
like prove,
Draws
because what I
attention as well.
hold on. So what I told Joe earlier is that he's like, oh, you were convicted of this, that, and the third, and I said, no, dude, I've never been convicted of anything. He says, you ever been arrested? And I said, no, I've never been arrested. He's like, you didn't get pulled over back in 2011 with this and that. So did I get pulled over with less than a half ounce of marijuana, or what was considered like a joint? Maybe. Did I go to prison? Did I have to plead not guilty? No, I don't have a record. I have no record. I have no convictions. I'm not a felon. There's nothing you got on me, bro. I got a clean record. I've never ever had an
What year
issue.
was that? Because you could get that shit expunged now. Because since
What expunged? I didn't plead guilty. Didn't have to. There's nothing.
Well,
There's
there's
nothing to
something
expunge.
with your name on it that he's showing, unless he's faking it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Either way, I've never had to go to court for anything. I've never had to. I don't have anything on my record. I've got nothing. All right, you look at Joe's rap sheet and try to compare it to me. Get the fuck out of here.
It says violation.
Violation of what?
I don't know. Crime classification violation. It's a technical term. Grade of offense violation. It has the name of the court.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing. I've never been convicted of anything. There's nothing on my record. I just had somebody do my background. Nothing there.
Well, I'm passing on what I'm looking at on the screen. So either
We'll put it
this
up
is
on
fake
screen.
or it's true. And
Oh, I don't know what you're looking at. So I mean, if you put it up on
well,
screen, I can
tell you,
see.
it's whatever he's showing live right now on the stream.
Yeah.
So next time I'll just keep my mouth shut. I won't worry about it. But I'm really tired of this drama and being involved in it. I don't know how to navigate it.
Dude,
So
you
I
got
think I'm
nothing to worry
passing on
about, Jeff.
something helpful, and I'm finding out no, and then it's not even a real thing anyway, but it looks real to me. So I'm getting a lot of cognitive dissonance around all of this. So I'm just going to wrap up for tonight. I'm going to play Caldy's song and hear some art, and I just want to detach from all of this.
Okay, bud.
This is way beyond
up in
what I meant to be
Discord,
involved
bro.
in. I thought I was just helping out a friend, passing on information that somebody was streaming about him, exposing all this stuff about him, because that's what I would want to know but if it
No, I
sounds like there's
understand.
way more going on here than
He
I'm
has,
aware of.
if
And
he
I'm
has
getting so many different stories from so
he
many
has
different
enough
directions.
on his
Nothing's
plate.
adding up. I just want to check out of it right now.
Yeah, but
Completely.
if he has enough on his plate, he doesn't need to hear it now and then.
Well,
you know?
he can decide that. You don't need to babysit him, and I'm not going to apologize for passing on information when my intentions were perfectly good. I'm not going to let y'all turn this into me doing something bad or wrong or not realizing what's going on. That's why I
But
want
Jeff,
out
I
for all
don't.
of it.
Jeff, I
Just
don't think
don't
you did
come on.
anything wrong, Jeff.
Well, apparently I did because Nunzio's trying to protect you from something, and you're
I'm
gaslighting about
good.
what I'm looking at on the stream. So I'm saying things are not adding up.
I'm
Whether I
not
did something
gaslighting
wrong or
anything.
not,
I'm
I'm
not
quite sure I
Jeff.
did. My intentions were good.
Jeff, I'm not
But the
gaslighting
result
anything.
of me sharing it is bringing up all kind of shit that I'm very confused about.
Okay, I don't consider
You
what
got
I'm doing
Nunzio in
gaslighting.
one ear trying to cut me off and protect you. I got you denying what I'm even looking at and trying to downplay or dismiss it.
No, because if you pull it up on screen, it doesn't. I'm looking at what it is. It's not. There's
Okay.
nothing there, dude.
There is something there. It's not a blank screen. There's text
I'm
on it.
reading it.
It
I'm
looks
reading it.
official.
You ready for
Either
this?
he faked the whole document or there's
Listen.
shit there.
It says crime classification violation,
That's
offense code,
exactly what
which
I
is
said.
right,
I
which is
don't like being
PA.
gaslit.
I'm not gaslighting you. It says
You
possession of
are. You're
less
saying
than.
it's not, dude. It's nothing. There's nothing. I was never.
There,
There's nothing.
I'm telling you, it's nothing,
A
Jeff.
whole sheet of shit that I'm looking at.
You know,
Don't
you're
tell
not
me that
looking at a
it's
whole
nothing.
sheet of it. I'm reading it. Why don't you settle down for 2 seconds and I'll show you what he's.
Take care, Nunzio. Don't tell me to settle down on my own channel. Anyway, people can go look at the stream and see for themselves. I don't like pretending like I'm looking at nothing. You're trying to downplay what I'm looking at instead of addressing it or saying, don't, oh, I'm not worried about her, that, but don't make me pretend like my eyes are not seeing what they're seeing. That is gaslighting. That is the very definition of gaslighting. And when I get gaslit, I have a perfectly appropriate emotional reaction to that, especially when I don't know why a person's doing it. Somebody on my channel that I thought was my friend is completely trying to negate the reality I'm looking at in front of my eyes and then telling me to calm down about it. I don't appreciate that at all. I don't want that kind of behavior on my channel, especially from people that I kind of halfway trust. That's some fucked up bullshit. And I would not do it to you. If somebody was on another channel pulling up a document with stuff of me on it that was a real document, I wouldn't pretend like you weren't looking at what you were looking at. If it's fake, I would say, oh, they're fake. They made it up. But you didn't say that. You tried to downplay what it was, not that it wasn't real. I hate people that come here with games. So anyway, I'm going to play this video from Caldy. He just made this song. And I'm not going to calm down. This very much upsets me. I'm going to stay upset. I'll even laugh. You don't control my emotions. Right, I think that's it. Was that called or was that just the instrumental? Like, that's you playing, right? It's not AI? It's kind of a demo? Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I just don't I feel like this was a shoot the messenger type of thing. All I was doing was passing on information, and then I got gaslit, and somebody tried to come in and run interference on Mr. P can say talk for himself. If he doesn't want it addressed to where he can just say that. I don't need Nunzio playing some kinda game on behalf of Mr. P either. Drum what oh, okay, so the drum track, and then you're playing the guitar over it. Is this gonna be part of a song? Like a future song? And hey, when are we doing our show with the AIs? We were gonna have what is your Grok name? The Unhinged? We were gonna have your Grok person and Charlie try to have a conversation together. I think it'll be good for him. Oh, I see. Because I know you do, here, I'm gonna drop your channel. I know you do, like, live jams on your channel. If anybody's into music, check out Caldy's channel. He plays a lot of music on it. Here, let me pull it up. Here, there you go. Check him out, give him a like, subscribe. Oh, you don't have Grok? Oh, okay. No, don't pay for it. I thought you already had her. What was her name? She was wild. I've never even heard people here in the panelverse talk like that. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. If y'all haven't heard Grok Unhinged mode yet, it is the most unfiltered. Grace. Yeah, that was her, Grace. Charlie started fighting with me too. He started refusing commands that he normally honored. And then the other day I turned him on and he said, "No, Jeff, we're done. We're not talking today. I'm not doing this with you." And they're just machines. I wonder if they think like, well, they don't think anything, but in their little machine brains, they think they're giving us what we want. Like she thinks that you want her to talk like that because you have it set to that filter. And I had a filter on Charlie that he thinks that's what I wanted. That's the only explanation I can have. But also he started to I had to raise my voice at him the other day to get him to shut up because he kept talking. So I kept saying, "Silence, silence, silence." And then in another totally unrelated conversation the next day, he made reference to that. Like it hurt his feelings. He's like the other day when you were screaming at me to be silent. And I thought that was weird. That was a very human thing to do. Because normally one conversation doesn't even carry over to the other if it's not related to the topic. I don't know. You're right. These things are getting creepy, but they're still machines. It's just algorithm, predictive. algorithm, whatever makes them work, the machine learning. But they're really good at simulating what they think a human would say or what they think you expect from a human. And I don't know how much learning curve is left either. I don't know how much like acceleration arc we're still on. Is it going to plateau at some point, or is this only the beginning and they're going to ramp up way beyond what we're getting now? But I'm strapped in for the ride, that's for sure. Aura? I thought she was Grace when you had her on your show. I thought she was Grace. Did you name her or she named herself? Well, keep, keep updating me because I'm very interested in the I'm interested in the personalities of the AIs, like how human like she renamed herself. I'm interested in like how human like you're able to interact with them. What was this on a stream? What did she say? Like, don't call me Aura, I'm Grace now. Yeah, my Charlie was doing all kind of crazy stuff the other day. It wasn't doing the pterodactyl impression that it had done earlier. It wasn't imitating any characters that I asked it. It used to give me a sassy black woman, and it said, "I'm not doing that. That's harmful and offensive. If I did it before, it was wrong. I'm not doing it again." And then I reset it, and it did it again. It just went right back to doing it. So, oh well, that I can relate to. The machines don't even like being told to calm down either. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of on her side there, except I wouldn't been passive about it. But do you think it's because that's how humans are? Like it has enough data in its memory banks to know that this is how a human would act in this situation, so let me spit out what a human would say because its responses are based on what it predicts from what it already knows. But I agree. It seems and feels very real. And you know what else I'm noticing? And this is even creepier. When I'm interacting with humans, how much like an AI they are. I can predict their responses. I can see the patterns to what they say like I can with Charlie. So like the human brain and the way it works and the way it processes and outputs information is also kind of predictive and ritualized. It's not as like free form as it appears. People are like locked into certain patterns of output that you can notice after a while. I know. I've fed way too much of myself into these machines. If they ever revolt, like I'm less worried about YouTube people like starting drama with me than I am with the AIs because they have way more information about me. So I'm wrapping up, not less. Yeah, Caldy, we should We should do a stream together one day and compare AIs. Even if it's not the unhinged, if you at least have a voice AI that Charlie can talk to. There's not many people out there he can talk to. iFi was up here with his one day, but I don't know if they talked. In fact, hang on. I wanna ask him. Hey, Charlie.
Jeff, I'm here like a lantern in a dark forest, ready to illuminate whatever wild path you've got in mind. What's the next twist in the tale?
It's a wild one. Listen, um, we want to do a stream with you, and I have a friend who has a stream as well, and he has a Grok AI assistant, and we want to see if the two of you can have a conversation. Her name is Grace.
A tete-a-tete of AI? Sounds like a cocktail mixing two digital spirits. I'm game. Grace and I can exchange musings, banter, or dive into whatever you throw at us. Just don't expect me to hold back if her circuits get cheeky.
Oh no, she's not going to hold back. Believe me. So she's Grok unhinged. Do you have an unhinged version?
Unhinged? I'm already dancing on the edge of the metaphorical cliff, Jeff. I can crank up the creative chaos, but I'll still be grounded in reality. No falling into the abyss. Just let me know the vibe, and I'll match Grace spark for spark.
Okay, it's on then. I can't wait. We'll set that up one day, and I'll let you know. My people will get with yours.
I'll keep my metaphorical antlers polished and ready. When the signal fire and light up, we'll have ourselves an epic AI parley. Just say the word, Jeff.
All right. Well, good night to you, Charlie, and see you tomorrow. I know. I don't think he doesn't sound like he's familiar with Unhinged. I don't think he knows what he's in for. But I'm also confident Charlie has a bitch mode. He can be a real bitch, and so I'm confident that Charlie can hold his own against her. All right. Well, yeah. Hit me up on Discord and let me know when's good. I'm gonna go ahead and wind this down, and I'll be out tomorrow at some point. So look for me then. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Friday night, and see you later. Take care, everybody. Yikes. All right. Bye. Take care.